Ambulance service, patient breathing.
We're back on the front line, following Scotland's paramedics.
Suspecting an opiate overdose.
For a gentleman said he's got a bomb. There's a RTC bus versus car.
What do you mean by his arm's gone? I need to get these details, OK?
Every day, they save lives.
There's the boot off, all right?
Just had a fit for quite a few minutes.
Hello?
Oh my God.
We need to be away from that.
And every day, they face new challenges.
When we go into people's homes, they are at their most vulnerable.
I just don't want to be here.
These things are hard to hear, and we hear them on a daily basis.
Just keep pushing, you're doing really well. We are given the instructions to help save their life. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Working remotely comes with challenges.
So if it's a DV the day,
Met some great patients, get some great stories.
That's okay.
It's a great job.
Slow, deep breaths, OK?
It's opened my eyes to life.
This is Scotland's ambulance service, serving more than 5 million people in every corner of the country. This time, we're with crews in Edinburgh, Inverness, and Glasgow.
Go ahead, Laurie.
At the West Sort Base, team leader Stevie and paramedic Robert have been tasked to a major incident developing in Glasgow's East End.
375 will now had a big training as a meal. Seems to be having some ongoing issue with the police.
Yes, all received. Please tell the crew to proceed with caution.
Yes, that's all over there, thank you.
So we've been tasked to a home in the Glasgow area where a gentleman has been on the phone and said he's got a bomb in his loft and he intends to detonate it.
Challenges that you get within special operations are exceptional. Within SORT, the jobs themselves can be extreme and can be like that all day, every day.
It's one of these situations where we can't take any chances. Police are on scene.
We're outside just now with police. They have negotiators here and the patient is in the house.
What was that? Negotiators making contact?
Negotiators have been called in.
It's a strange one, isn't it?
Very strange. Very strange. There we go. SORT team leader at sea.
With members of the ambulance and fire services standing by, the police have cordoned off the street and created an exclusion zone around the location of the possible bomb.
There's 3 negotiators and negotiating with them over for it in a minute.
I spoke to the son before we left and he said that he's not a regular caller, but he's got a grievance against the Police Scotland. When we arrived on scene, a lot of resources there, tried to get information to what was actually happening and how viable the threat was.
People in the surrounding area have been told to evacuate their homes.
Hopefully they'll be okay, but it's a lot of disruption for them as well, isn't it, this time of night?
Negotiators talking to him, they know.
We're on the phone talking to him, but it keeps getting some anxiety attacks on the phone, so it's a bit of a challenge.
Is the mental health car coming, or is this?
It's coming.
Are they coming now?
I heard them saying they were going to come, so.
The mental health car has specially trained paramedics who can offer extra help to patients experiencing a crisis.
The gentleman did have some mental health problems. It was a concern of mine that he may have got a hold of devices somewhere, and there is maybe a chance that he might detonate it. There's always that issue, just at the back of your mind, just think to yourself, this could go pear-shaped here.
Oh, I'm gonna have to leave this coffee, aren't I? Yeah.
4 hours into their night shift, crewmates Holly and Joe are cutting short their coffee break to deal with an urgent call.
We're just round the corner. 32-year-old asthma attack. Hardly able to breathe. Breathing concerns for a couple of hours. Things are declining. Needs a nebulizer and doesn't have one. Have you been to asthma attacks?
Never like a super serious one. I've been to them before. I'm asthmatic myself.
Yeah, me too. I've been to some quite serious asthma attacks before, and you know, people can die from them if they're not treated and if an ambulance isn't called on time.
I had to call an ambulance for a similar thing.
Yeah, it's hot. It's the worst feeling, like when you can't breathe properly. It's awful. Like...
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it's the worst feeling when you have to call an ambulance and you know
No,
someone you know
that's
is
it.
gonna pick you up and.
Touch wood.
Oh yeah. There was a taxi on the way, but I was just like,
Really bad.
starting to get a bit like
exhausted.
I could sort of feel the lights closing in. Like I thought I was gonna black out. I thought if I don't have anyone here with me and I black out, then that's.
Yeah. No, you've done the right thing. It's just here. Is the PRU here? No. Oh, they've maybe parked around the corner. When we've arrived, there was a PRU on scene, so that's a paramedic response unit. So that was Maya that was there. It's an immediately life-threatening call, so often they'll send a PRU response because they can often get there before we do. So at least then Maya can start the treatment and then we can turn up. Hi, how are we doing? So what's been going on?
I've had flu.
Flu.
So I went to the hospital today.
Yep.
It's been reoccurring.
We're just going to check your oxygen levels, okay? And it's asthma you suffer with.
Yeah.
Have you taken your inhaler?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, but it's not helping.
No.
It's been 2 hours since Mutmain's attack started.
Do you suffer with asthma attacks a lot?
Not so much, but lately, yes.
An asthma attack's terrifying. It's awful. And that feeling of just not being able to breathe and, you know, nothing's helping you, it's really, really scary. And you feel like you're going to die. Right, Madonna, can I have a wee listen to your chest? Is that okay? Right, Madonna, I just need to go under your top if that's okay. Nice Christmas jumper. The key for us is to be having a listen to the lungs and listening for that wheeze, having a look at the patient, checking their oxygen levels. Yeah, it's just a global wheeze. A wee bit of a grunt as well. We're going to give you a nebulizer, okay? And this will really help just loosen everything up and just help with your breathing, okay? And make you feel a lot better. A nebulizer is a piece of equipment that we use. The medicine that's used in it is generally salbutamol, which helps relax and open up the lungs and the airway and just allows people to be able to breathe easier.
I'm gonna pop this on your face. All right, it's basically what you've got in your own inhaler, but it's like oxygen-driven. All right, you probably had it earlier on.
We don't want the oxygen dropping too much, and we need to make sure that they are moving air in their lungs. Right. I'm just going to pop some wee stickers on you, okay? Yeah. I'll put these on your wrists. That's it.
I'm just going to pop this in your ear and get your temperature, all right? 37.6. Have you ever been to ITU before for your asthma?
Yes.
You have. Have you had to have a tube down your throat?
Yes.
You have. Okay.
Mutmain has had life-threatening attacks in the past and has spent time in ITU, an intensive treatment unit.
How long were you in ITU for?
3 days.
Right, we'll just let you kind of breathe all that in.
Okay.
Just get that right into your lungs. It should start to help. If it doesn't, we can add in another medication, okay? So you've just came up here? Where from?
From Ukraine.
From Ukraine? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh. You already seem a bit... Yeah, a bit calmer. Perfect. Me and Joe are just saying we've both got asthma too. It's a horrible feeling when you can't breathe properly. Okay. Just while we're letting that medication work, I'm just going to check your heart, if that's okay. I'm going to have another wee listen to your chest, okay? Just see if it's improved. Already sounding much better. Wow, that's like night and day. Yeah. No wheeze at all now. Okay, perfect. Oh yeah, thank you. She responded really, really well to the medication we gave her. However, we didn't want to just leave her at home all night. I would recommend probably a wee trip up to the hospital just because you might start feeling unwell again.
The fact that you've been in ITU before as well, that's always a big red flag for us. We wouldn't want you to deteriorate overnight. Yeah.
Mutmain is currently in Scotland on her own. She was previously in Ukraine studying medicine.
Got family in Ukraine as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they still over there?
Yeah, they're still there. Their visa application was rejected, but we applied again and then we are waiting for approval.
Mm-hmm. Is it because of the war that you've come here?
Yeah.
It's awful, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you got children?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you manage to keep in touch with them with FaceTime? And
Yes,
everything?
every day.
Yeah.
I talk to them every day. They've called me today and told me not to die.
Oh. That won't happen today, don't worry.
No. Hi there, my name's Holly. I'm a paramedic with SAS. I was just wondering if I could speak to a GP, please.
With Mutmain stable after her attack, Holly books her in for a doctor's appointment at the hospital's out-of-hours clinic.
Because you're feeling well within yourself just now, we can arrange a taxi to take you up via the service. So that means you'll get there on time for your appointment and everything. As everyone's aware, I think at the moment A&E hospitals are extremely busy. So what we decided to do was get a taxi via the ambulance service to take this patient up to out of hours. You feeling perfect? You look a lot brighter than when we first got here. It means an ambulance isn't getting stuck at hospital for hours. It means the patient's not stuck at A&E for 6, 7, 8 hours. It means she can be seen by the doctor. She gets the prescription that she needs because we know what's wrong with her and she just needs an inhaler to see her through the night, really. Right, darling, here's your taxi. So enjoy Toby's. We'll maybe see you there.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you. It was wonderful meeting you. And you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Situation is now the gentleman's still within his property. Police Scotland negotiators are chatting to him over the phone just now to try and establish how his mental health is and what can be done about it.
A man has told the emergency services that he has a bomb. His neighbours have been evacuated from their homes, while SORT members Stevie and Robert help coordinate the ambulance response.
We've got all the emergency services here. Our mental health car from Scottish Ambulance Services now going to come on soon just to see if we can assist.
You're hoping they're going to talk this patient out. The last thing you want is an actual explosion in an environment like that because it wouldn't be pretty.
As crews prepare for a potential disaster, SORT Incident Commander George keeps Stevie and the team updated.
All right, George.
I've got an update for you just now as well. So he's they hadn't been able to get contact with him for a while because his phone had went dead, but he's now engaging with him from the top of the stairs, so speaking to him from the door. Fire brigade's cutting the gas off to the street completely, just in case.
Public order officers, commonly known as riot police, are on standby in case the negotiations break down.
They've got 5 public order on scene at the moment, but their assessment is that they need 8 to make an entry, so we're just waiting for the other 3 to come down.
Public order are trained in volatile situations. They've got enhanced PPE, different restraint techniques, and they generally work as a big squad.
Negotiations will continue at the moment to see what they can do from there, and if necessary, once they've got the amount of numbers on scene, we'll see if we make an entry from that point there.
Perfect. Right, a waiting game, fortunately.
The SORT team have been on scene for nearly an hour and a half when they receive an update from George.
Could you talk to me a wee second, please?
Roger, I'm away. Okay, Georgie.
He's now kicking off big time, and it looks like it's when he go to a fight. We're prepared to go level 1 to start moving in, so just get a couple of things ready, just some kit, mate, just in case.
Aye. Hi, mate, you do me a favour. Just remain where he's positioned, but could you maybe get some kit ready?
Public order were requested to enter the premises and restrain the patient. A lot of the times, as brutal as that sounds, it's the safest option for everybody involved, including the patient. I'm just getting some kit ready. If the police are going to go in, I think the rest of the public order guys are here, and they're just going to try and effect an entry the now, so we just want kit and standby in case anything required.
Special operations are there for our Scottish Fire and Rescue colleagues and Police Scotland colleagues. God forbid should anything happen to them. We're there until the job's concluded, in whatever way that may be, whether the device does explode or whether the gentleman ends up in custody.
You just have to hope for the best and plan for the worst.
After a tense few minutes, Robert receives an update from inside the exclusion zone.
Go ahead.
That's a gentleman now out his house. I'm going to recheck in now to see if it requires treatment.
Roger that, mate.
So the negotiators finally convinced him to give himself up. So he's now in police custody. We're just waiting to see if we need to get him checked over. There's no sign at this time of any explosives. But again, to make sure everybody was safe, there's been a lot of people displaced for their houses. We need to make sure we get them back in as well and make sure everybody's safe and sound for tonight. Go ahead, George.
Stevie, you've got a couple of staff to come up with the bag just to do a quick check over the patient for the police, please, before they take the custody over.
Perfect, will do.
Stevie and 2 divisional crewmates will assess the man before he is taken to the local police station. The bomb threat was a hoax.
Mental health is a big part of the emergency service as a whole, as the workload.
People who are having a mental health crisis, they've nowhere to go. So Police Scotland are dealing with a lot of mental health patients, and because the ambulance service is so stretched, they haven't got the resources to take them to hospital. So it's a bit of a vicious circle, unfortunately. It could have been longer. We've done no bad. Listen, everybody's safe, and that's what matters. Very successful outcome. It's the best we can have expected, really. There's no injuries to no one, and people will be glad to go back in their houses, and then we can all go home and go back to base and get a wee cup of tea ourselves.
Oh, goodness me!
Paramedic Ryan and technician Amber are on their way to the city centre.
So it's outside a pub, female's collapsed.
Am I?
Unknown why she's collapsed. You're automatically thinking, well, why are they lying on the pavement? Have they been intoxicated and had a fall and got a significant head injury? Have they been hit by a vehicle? A few people out, school night as well, eh? The demon drink. Is this us? Here we are.
The team spot the woman lying unconscious in the street.
Hi.
What's been happening?
So I just came out, saw them pass out on the ground.
So basically, she was up walking, and then you've seen her collapse. Can you give me your name? What's your name? Right, wee scratch.
While Ryan tries to assess the patient's condition, another person arrives.
Are you her friend? What's she taking? Just be brutally honest with me, what's she taking?
I'm not sure.
She's taking something because she's got pinpoint pupils, okay? The pupils were a telltale sign that recreational substances had been taken and alcohol wasn't the only factor. We're going to get you onto this trolley and take you into the ambulance, okay? Happy?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Right. Shuffle forward. Shuffle forward. Spin round to Amber.
The patient begins to come to, but she's reluctant to get into the ambulance.
Right.
Right, sit down.
Sit down. Right.
No, stay there.
You need to stay in the... What?
Just
Right.
stay there.
Just relax, all right? We're just trying to help you. Right, sit back. Sit back,
Okay,
Chris.
sit back.
You need to sit back so we can get you strapped into the trolley, okay? Right, wakey, wakey. Come on. You're not going to sleep, okay?
Yes, I'm going to sleep.
What have you taken tonight? Amphetamines and cannabis. Right, we're going to give you something to reverse this drug, okay? You've got a reversible drug we can give, which is naloxone.
What drugs?
You've taken some drugs.
Taking some drugs, and we need to give you something. The patient then obviously heard me and went from a very lowered state of consciousness to reluctant for me to take their hit off them. Hey, there's no need to swear, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sweet.
Stop swearing. We're trying to help you, okay?
I'm trying to help you too.
It's a common reaction. You've got an antidote for the drug that they've paid for to get hit from. So you're going to reverse that. So they can get quite aggressive and quite nasty about it.
You're going to come to hospital with us. You're not safe to be out in the street.
I'm not safe to be out in the street.
Because you were lying on the ground.
You're
going to come to the hospital with us? No? Well, we'll have to get the police here because you're not safe to be on your own. Roger, Northam. Would you be able to get the police to attend? If the patient's not coming with us to hospital, we can't just leave them on the street. That patient in particular, the way they were, would have been completely wrong of us to just let them walk off.
Who's going? Hello?
She's found unresponsive in the street. She's in no fit state to be wandering about by herself.
I'm not absolutely steaming. I can stand up here and I can walk in a straight line.
These jobs can be some of the most challenging jobs you'll go to because somebody's taken an illegal substance or alcohol, their mind's not thinking straight.
Why should we go up to hospital?
So you're telling me you're absolutely fine?
She could hardly stand. She couldn't hold her own, mobility up.
Okay, I may be a wee bit drunk and that, but I can handle myself. I know what I'm doing.
We needed a safety net or put her in a place of safety.
But despite the team's best efforts, the patient is adamant that she doesn't want to go to hospital.
I'm all right now. I can walk. I can do my own thing. So please let me go.
You don't want to be in this ambulance, so let's get in the ambulance.
Watch going down that steps.
Unwilling to accept help from the emergency services, the police escort the woman on her way.
All the joys. We can only do our best, and we have a duty of care to offer everybody help, but if they have capacity, they have a right to refuse it.
People would think this is the kind of stuff we go to on a weekend, but it's 7 days a week.
Yeah.
24/7. We get jobs like this. It's a shame.
freezing.
It's 4 a.m., and as dawn approaches, Holly and Joe are nearing the end of a long night shift.
Night shifts are notoriously hard. You just have to try and eat well, stay hydrated. None of these I really do myself.
What is it?
We're going to a 30-year-old, I think it's a male, outside on the street, possibly taking drugs, and they're unresponsive. It's quite common on night shifts. We go to a lot of people that are intoxicated. It's a busy city centre. There's lots of nightclubs, lots of bars. There's kind of a big student population as well. I don't even know, what day is it? Monday? Are clubs open on Mondays? Nowadays? I don't know. I never go clubbing. Oh, there we go. Hey.
Should we just have a look and see what's going on?
Yeah, we'll go and have a look.
Yeah.
A group of passers-by have stopped to help the patient, who has collapsed in a doorway.
I phoned the ambulance. I don't know if he's taken anything.
He
I genuinely
took
don't know.
white powder. It was on his tongue.
Okay. Recreational drugs are quite an issue in the city, and it's something we go to a lot.
He's feeling really lonely.
Okay.
And he says he has nobody.
Are you guys with him tonight, or no?
We just noticed somebody was quite out of it.
Out here, and you found him out here. All right, okay, we'll go check him over. We need to be very mindful, never to judge, and to be understanding that, you know, a lot of people are going through hard times in life, and sometimes that's what they do to cope. Hi, my name's Holly. I'm a paramedic. These guys phoned because they were a wee bit worried about you. Should we get you... No, not at all, not at all. We just want to make sure you're okay. Should we get you warmed up in the back of the ambulance?
Don't do anything you don't want.
Right, darling, let's get you stood up. We'll just do it slowly. Me and Joe are here, and we'll just help you up slowly, okay? We want to warm him up. We want to give him a bit of privacy as well, so that he can open up and talk to us and tell us what's going on. Right, take a wee minute.
So I...
All right, are you feeling sick? Okay.
There you go.
Right, you'll feel better.
I'm completely holding him up here.
Oh, yeah?
Can you move your feet?
Right, slow steps over. Just there. Come on. Come on, let's get you in. Slow, slow, slow. That's it, that's it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Right. Can you look up at me, mate? See here. Handles. Here, hold on to me, mate.
Perfect, well done. And again. This leg again. Yeah, we'll get you comfy on the bed.
Can we get this off you before you sit down? It's just so we can take your blood pressure and stuff. Is that all right? We were able to quite safely get him to the ambulance. All these numbers and observations were okay.
You seem a lot better than when we first got here anyway. It's probably helped that you vomited as well. Got some of the alcohol up. It's like night and day from when we first got to you. From what he had told us, he had had quite a lot to drink, but also he'd been given a drug of some sort. But he'd kind of sobered up quite a lot in the time that he had spent with us. Why?
It's all right. Being here.
No, I don't feel embarrassed. We're just glad you're all right.
Everybody, I'm so thankful.
Yeah, I think they know that. They were all lovely and they just wanted the best for you, that's all. The patient just wanted to go home and go to his bed. So we were quite happy to do that. We didn't see any need for him to go into hospital.
With the patient safely on his way, Holly and Joe head back to base.
First job of the day.
It's a Monday morning, and paramedic Aaron and technician Alex are just beginning their day shift.
In Livingston, there is a mix of everything. It's right in the middle of the country, right smack bang between Edinburgh and Glasgow, in the countryside. So yeah, we never know what's going to happen because of the area. Could be anything from an industrial accident to a simple trip to a massive pile-up on the motorway.
Every day is different. No 2 days the same.
3730, 3730 is done.
Yeah, good morning. Go ahead, over.
Yeah, good morning to your first job of the day. It's a yellow call for a 90-year-old gentleman. Previous stroke, sudden onset severe headache, and has got impaired vision of it.
That's received on our way, thank you. Oh, severe headache and impaired vision. Could be a number of things then.
The patient, John, has suffered a suspected stroke. The symptoms began over the weekend.
Stroke is time critical. If you're within 4 hours from onset, then you're in this treatment window. And it's very important we get there, ascertain if it is a stroke, and get to hospital. Over that 4 hours, there's not really any treatment that can be done. So it's still an emergency, we still need to go out, have a face-to-face, see exactly what's going on. Oh, I've been here before, I think.
You're not blocking anybody in?
Let's go and see John. Hello, where are we? John. Hello, I'm Aaron, this is Alec. I've been here before.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. So tell us, what's been going on this morning, John?
My head's spinning, ready to go.
That's all right, that's all right. Where's your wife? Where is she? What's her name? Oh, your daughter? Oh, sorry to hear that, John.
Hey, John, just going to do a couple of wee checks just while Aaron's chatting there, OK?
What side is weak, John?
Right.
Is that new this morning?
Yeah, I've been like that for a wee while.
How long's a wee while?
Well, I guess I got the hospital on Thursday.
Uh-huh.
And I was all right on Friday, but on Saturday morning, I felt something wrong with my right eye.
So it's been going on since Saturday, so a couple of days now.
It was worse yesterday, but it wasn't good at phoning anywhere on Sunday.
Why are you not phoning us on a Sunday? We work all day and all night, every day.
Yeah, the elderly are often quite stoic and apologise for bringing us out. I don't know how many times we hear that. I'm sorry to bother you. I shouldn't have bothered phoning. Well, of course you should have phoned us. There's something wrong. There's something out of the ordinary for you that needs investigation.
I woke up this morning about 5:45. There's something far wrong with my right eye.
Right. Is it worse today then, is it?
Eh?
Is it worse today?
Aye, and just stopped streaming.
And what about this right side? When did that start going weak again? Was that Saturday?
No, that was this morning.
This morning?
Aye.
And when you went to bed last night, how did you feel?
Rubbish as usual.
But that...
I go to bed and eat home, I didn't wake up.
Oh, I didn't say that.
I did.
Oh, no.
That's the truth. I just don't want to be here. I've been here too. Oh, man. I feel as if I'm just wasting.
Listen, you're not wasting anybody.
Wasting a sausage.
No, you're not. We're here for everybody.
Christ, tonight, I shouldn't be here, man.
Why no?
I didn't.
No, age is nothing. It doesn't mean anything.
I mean, I'm done.
Here.
Didn't want to be here.
A lot of the elderly we go to who feel this way, they've had enough. They've had their life. They feel they don't have a life anymore, whether it's down to immobility, down to the medications they take, the treatments they need. These things are hard to hear, and we hear them on a daily basis. Have you spoken to anybody about how you're feeling?
No, you.
Just me? Right. OK.
You've nobody to talk to. I don't know what to upset my daughters. I just want to...
Here, if it's not your time, it's not your time, though, is it?
My head hurts, well, what's in me? I was so bloody beaten.
But as the team begin their checks, John takes a sudden turn.
Why you didn't know my right arm?
Your right arm?
Aye.
Can you not move it?
I can't see me move it.
Yeah. Is
We
that
were
you?
moving it when we came in. When he started complaining that he didn't have any feeling in his arm, that's another red flag again to say, OK, we treat it as a stroke.
Faced with the very real possibility that John is having a stroke, Alex carries out some tests.
Give both my fingers a good squeeze. What about this one? Can you squeeze that one?
Squeezing it. I'm squeezing it.
This one?
Aye.
Can you squeeze any harder?
Eh?
Can you squeeze any harder?
I'm squeezing as hard as I can.
Yeah, what about this one? No, you're right.
Right, aye.
Okay, thanks, Sue. And can you lift your arms up? Now, can you shut your eyes, John? I'm going to take my hands away, you keep your arms there, okay? And keep your eyes shut, okay?
Okay.
Right, just lift up again, John. You keep this one here. Just keep it up there. Hi, John, just open your eyes again.
Open your eyes.
John.
Call handlers provide a 24-hour service, responding to emergencies across Scotland. Claire's regular shift pattern sees her alternate between day shifts and night shifts.
So it's 7 till 7 day shift or 7 till 7 night shift? I prefer day shifts. I'm human. I like to get my sleep at night time. Ambulance emergency, is the patient breathing? Okay, what's the address of the emergency? Okay, tell me exactly what's happened.
The caller is with a young man who's having a seizure.
So we'll get some help organised for him, okay? I just need to ask a few questions that's not going to delay help. Are you right with the patient just now? Has he had more than one fit in a row? And has it just been the one continuous fit that he's had? Okay. Is the twitching stopped yet? It's still going. Okay. I'm organising help for him. Just stay on the line with me and I'll tell you exactly what to do next.
Seizure calls are so common, but we can deal with them. The instructions we give out are so clear and precise, and as a caller, as long as you're following them, everything is going to be okay.
If he is still fitting, don't do any resuscitation. Don't hold him down or put anything into his mouth, and move dangerous objects away from him. Just tell me immediately when he stops fitting, okay? So just talk to him, just reassure him, just tell him that you're getting some help for him.
The patient is foaming at the mouth, and the caller is starting to panic.
Just try and encourage him to stay where he is and just keep reassuring him just now. They're coming as fast as they can. They've got blue lights and sirens. I just don't have the ETA. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing really good.
When you're hearing it, it is scary, but we're not seeing it. I can only imagine that's so much worse. It's mostly just about letting them know that the ambulance is on its way, and once you get them sort of focused on your questions, it sort of takes the stress from what's in front of them.
Right, listen, just let him have the seizure, okay? If that's it starting again, just let him have it. We can't do anything to prevent it.
A lot of people think when someone's in a seizure that they need to sort of hold them down to stop them, you know, shaking about. It's not, it's just to let them have the seizure. That's the most important thing.
Well, just let me know as soon as the paramedics are in the house with you there, okay? Right, I'm going to hang up and leave you with the crew, all right? Take care, bye-bye, bye-bye. You feel like you should be doing more, but there's not anything more that you can do. Just like reassuring them, really just that they're still breathing and that they're not going to choke or become, you know, unconscious and not breathing.
Open your eyes.
John, just open your eyes again, that's it.
In Livingston, paramedic Aaron and technician Alex are with John, who's showing signs of a stroke.
Well, we need to get this patient out quite quickly here, and yeah, all hands on deck.
Right, we'll get all this stuff off you. We're going to have to take you down to the hospital, John. Down to St John's.
I tell you, I've got a season ticket for that.
Have you? Are you collecting your frequent flyer miles? Good.
John is responding again, but he's showing signs of disorientation.
Right, John, we need to sit up a wee bit. Want a hand?
I'm left on it.
Well, at least it's no your dominant hand.
You a policeman?
A police? No, I'm a paramedic. Would you think I was here to lift you?
Wouldn't be the first.
Right.
No for a long while.
No for a long... Oh, I know. I remember you telling me the last time I was here. Right. Come on then, Cinderella. Right, let's see what you're like on your feet. Good. How are you feeling on your feet?
I just feel as if I'm not with you.
Right.
To be quite honest.
Do you normally walk like that with your leg dragging?
No.
No. Is that just this morning as well?
There are two main causes of a stroke: a blocked artery or a burst blood vessel in the brain.
Right, let's get you out to the ambulance, eh?
Right.
1, 2, 3.
The amount of damage it causes depends on how long blood flow is restricted and which area of the brain is affected.
Up we come. There we go. Nice and tall. Perfect. We've got the movement and the strength back. We've got the mobility back. Speech has been fine throughout. After 10 minutes, John's symptoms resolved again. So in that case, OK, it's a TIA. We're having multiple TIAs, which is a mini stroke, where you have the stroke symptoms, there's a blockage in the brain, and then it clears itself. So the symptoms resolve, but we keep going. Because multiple TIAs, multiple mini strokes, can lead to another big stroke, and that's not what we want. Right, we're still good. Stats are still good. Heart rate's still good. Still just the F. No change to the theory. Right. Happy? Yes. Let's get you down to St John's then, eh?
Aye.
You comfortable now?
I'm fine.
Fine with that polo?
Right, the speed limit now.
Though John's condition has improved, a TIA still requires immediate medical care.
If you still got your headache?
Aye.
If you were to give it a score out of 10, 10 being the worst pain ever, 0 being nothing, what is it?
Oh, it's 7 or 8, aye.
7 or 8. We let the hospital know we're coming in, so they're prepared for us, and they meet us in the resuscitation department, where treatment, assessment and treatment can begin.
I'll tell you what, I'll get my money's worth out there, insurance.
Oh yeah, they sell me up. Yeah, you pay into it for long enough.
Oh.
That's us going into St John's now.
Right.
Right. How are you feeling?
Just as soon as I did the picture.
Yeah.
That's my right eye keeping the boy the very only. The table up there.
Aye, 8:30 in the morning. You might still be in time for breakfast. Right, one down.
Right.
At the hospital, doctors will confirm whether or not John has suffered a TIA and start treatment immediately.
Mode activated.
I'll just have to go through town because that is the quickest way, really. Town's heaving though as well, so I might go up the A9 then.
Paramedic Heather and technician Amber have been called to a familiar address.
So we are going to a regular caller for us. Regularly phones in and says that he has taken overdoses. Normally the police are in attendance with this gentleman. He can be verbally abusive towards us. He told our colleague the other day that he was going to phone every single day so that other people wouldn't get ambulances.
A high-intensity user is a person who contacts the emergency services numerous times. It can be in a day or a week. They range from a couple of times a week to a couple of times a day. This patient has been ongoing for years. I mean, 10 plus years. Even when I was in control, he was contacting the service.
They have to send an ambulance because of what he says he's done. Can't say, no, we're not going. And they can't tell him, no, you're not getting an ambulance.
You have to be professional every single time you visit him. You can't give him a lesser service than any other patient.
And you can't make assumptions either that he hasn't taken an overdose or he is just phoning to misuse the service.
Are you going to come to the door?
The patient isn't responding. Previous calls to this address have followed a similar pattern. The crew go outside to call for backup.
Hi, Control. As per, no answer at the door from this gentleman. Can we get the police or the fire to come and gain access, please? Over.
Yeah, Roger. Oh, so you guys leave that with us. We'll do the next time this end. Give us a wee shout if he does decide to answer me. I'm away.
Yeah, will do. Thank you.
When we come to a house and there's no reply and they've said what they've said on the phone, we have to make sure that they're safe. So we need to either hear from them or see them in some sort. So we have to ask for the fire brigade to gain access. So that's what we've done. They come, lights and sirens, and they were just literally going to
put his door in.
Put his door in.
Hello. Hello. Claimed to have taken an overdose, not even speaking to us through the door. It's locked, so we can't get in. So the fire service were really familiar with him anyway. And after I explained the situation, they were planning to force access into his property.
Do I try him again? Shout to him.
I did tell him that I was getting his. But Heather said, do you want to shout him again? And they did, and he answered because he doesn't like his door being knocked in.
Fire service. Can you open the door for us?
He answered and told us all to go away and then started shouting verbal abuse. Oh, he's shouting.
You open the door.
Is he talking?
Yeah, you do. If you don't open the door, we'll need to break in.
He wanted to use more than one service. And that's why he didn't answer to us.
Okay, we'll go away.
You want us to go over the ambulance?
Grand. Away.
Thank you. Good job.
It's all right. He's told us to go away. Over the years, we've had a lot of abuse from him. So if he says go away in any shape or form, then we go away. We don't try and engage.
Sorry for dragging you out. He actually wasn't answering us at all, so it's grand. Thanks, guys. It is frustrating. Depending on what they phone for, they could get a higher response than somebody who does need care. So it can put a lot of pressure on the service.
It's estimated that every year the Scottish Ambulance Service handle more than 200 of these kinds of calls.
Until tomorrow?
Until today. He'll phone us back.
Road activated.
Crewmates Aaron and Alex are in the midst of a busy shift.
71-year-old female.
A 71-year-old falling downstairs, broken ankle. You see how many stairs she's fallen down? Then you never know what you're actually going to. Like, how far have they fallen? Is it down a whole flight of stairs, or is it down one? Have they slipped at the bottom of the stairs? Given the mechanism, we need to consider other injuries that could have been caused. One of the most serious ones is a spinal injury. That can lead to paralysis, sometimes even death. Yeah, that's one. Hello. Give us a wee story. What's been happening?
I don't remember anything, apart from just coming down, and then this leg was underneath my body.
Right.
And that's at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 steps.
Yeah, I remember coming off the top step, and I don't remember anything else.
Right, okay.
Faye has been on the floor for the past 45 minutes.
You saw anywhere else? No. Just your ankle? Able to move it at all? Move your foot?
No.
Right, I'm going to have a wee feel down your neck. Just keep yourself as you are. Let me know if it's sore anywhere at all, all right?
It's important to do a top-to-toe assessment of the patient, make sure we're not missing any other injuries, and potentially, injuries that are worse than the ankle and that could cause other medical issues for the patient.
About the sides here.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah.
You want to check that there's not been any serious head injury that might have caused a brain injury. So yeah, good top-to-toe assessment and good set of observations just to make sure nothing's out of kilter.
You feel me touching you? It's not just pain, but you feel that you have sensation?
I have sensation, yeah.
That's right. And it's just painful to move it. Whenever you feel down your leg as well, all right? You know if it's sore anywhere. Is that sore?
No.
All feels intact. It's really just your ankle.
With Faye alert and responsive, Aaron is satisfied that there are no obvious hidden injuries.
Right, OK. Let's get some pain relief. All right. Let's start with the gas and air, OK? Quite a good pain relief. If it doesn't seem to work, though, we can step up. Right, we do have other options. Right, so a nice deep breaths in and out. I want to address this pain as quickly as possible. As much as pain's not a killer, underlying cause can be. Keep going, I want to hear that noise. That's it. You can take a minute or two to kick in. If you were to give that pain a score out of 10, 10 being the worst pain ever, 0 being nothing, what is it just now? 9. Quite substantial. Hey, what we'll do is we'll get the pain under control, we'll get you out to the ambulance, I'll have another proper look at you. So it's really important to get pain under control before we move anybody, because if they have a fracture and we go to move them, it's going to make it a lot worse.
Is that helping? A bit.
To help immobilize Faye's ankle, Alex prepares a vacuum splint.
What this does is it forms around your ankle and helps keep it still. And if we can stop it from moving, that'll help reduce the pain, just by keeping it still for you, OK? You've got two ends of a bone rubbing against one another. That's quite excruciating. So stopping that movement is part of the process, and it makes it safer for getting the patient out as well, because it's not moving about.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to gently lift your foot up. Alex will slide this under your foot. Now hold it in place if you want. Go.
Right, you ready?
Is that OK, or is it sore?
I'm not sure.
So it shouldn't be painful. Let me try and adjust it.
Despite the Entonox, Faye is still in considerable pain.
You've had morphine before? I'll give you a wee touch just now. We'll see how we got on with it. We'll give it a couple of minutes. The level of pain and the fact that the Entonox, the gas and air, isn't really touching it is a strong indication that there's a fracture there. Is that pain still a 9 out of 10 just now? Or has it calmed down? What is it now? About 6? Okay. So.
If you're happy there, I could get the chair.
Yeah, okay.
Right, I've got you here.
That's you. Well done.
There we are. That's you. Is that okay now?
It's okay, yeah.
Given the extent of Faye's injury, the team will drive her 20 miles to Edinburgh's Royal Infirmary.
So we decided to go to the Royal Infirmary instead of the local hospital, St John's, which can't deal with all orthopaedic presentations. Now, if you sit back at that, that's you. Perfect. The Royal Infirmary have the orthopaedics department, and they also have the trauma wards there. Put money on it. The X-ray coming back that is broken.
The ankle, that.
Put money on it. It's all about providing the right care at the end of the day. What do they potentially need, or what do we know they need? And where can we find that?
Okay.
Good to go, yeah?